Welcome to the spine-chilling stories, where you hear true horror stories around the world that are both chilling and creepy. So let's dive in today's horror story. There are legends for different beings in this world, in every culture. Some cultures have entities that are based on evil and mischiefs. Some are things that are just not meant to be touched. Similar things are in every culture, beings who are being warned to never speak of, told in the stories. Some say in horror stories, others say that they are true stories. Same as we have today's story, a story of a screaming desert. In the burning daylight of Rub al Khali, the empty quarter, Khalid ibn Jamil, a seasoned spice merchant, adjusted the leather strap of his camel saddle. The other traders in his caravan were uneasy. Despite the clear skies and no signs of sandstone, there was unnatural silence over the desert. The guides warned him, "Do not travel alone in the heart of empty quarter. There are places that even jinn fear." But Khalid, driven by the greed and the promise of rare saffron buried deep beneath the desert roots, ignored their superstitions. That night, he split from the caravan, saying that he can handle himself, intending to shave 2 days off his journey by crossing the forbidden stretch. As the sun bled into horizon, the dunes turned a bluish gold, and Khalid chuckled at the fear of others. He thought that it was funny how the locals were being fooled with the superstition stories. Khalid pitched his tent beneath a crooked tree. The wind was still. No insects buzzed, no jackals cried, as he prepared a small fire. Then he noticed the sand around his camp looked oddly scorched, blackened as if a charcoal or ash, as if it was struck by lightning or something. He dismissed it, thinking nothing of it. But that night, as he drifted off to sleep, he heard something, a deep howling moan, like air pushed through a hollow of a corpse's throat, a dead body's throat. He sat up, heart pounding. His hands trembled slightly. The moan grew into guttural roar and echo across the dunes. The voice, impossibly low, whispered, "Why have you come here, where the living do not belong?" Khalid stumbled out of his tent, gripping his lantern. The sands beneath his feet began to pulse as if it was alive. Then, from all around the corners, came the scream. It wasn't the wind screams. It was voices, thousands of voices, wailing, shrieking, some in pain, some in revenge and rage. He dropped to his knees, trying to cover his ears and crying and screaming, but the scream was inside him. His camel fled from the spot into the desert, and then he saw it, emerging from the dune like shadow of a fire, so tall as the tree, approximately 9 feet tall. A figure wrapped in a black smoke, and its mouth stretching unnaturally wide. As it screamed with the wind, it was that horrifying thing that the stories were told of. It was Ifrit, The Ifrit spoke in Khalid's mind. You disturb my presence. Speak your desire, and I may spare you. Khalid, broken and trembling, tried to recite prayers. The wind hissed, mocking him. Dilate for mercy. You stepped upon cursed land. Her eye was buried in flame by Suleiman himself. Khalid tried to run. The sand melted beneath him, dragging him waist deep into the burning earth. And his screams joined this desert sand. 3 days later, the caravan found Khalid's tent untouched. His belongings were intact. His camel returned alone. Foaming and wild-eyed inside the tent lay Khalid, sitting upright, eyes wide open, but no life inside. He was dead. No wounds, no sign of dehydration, but the mouth was open in final silent scream. His expression was one of incredible terror. Etched into the sand outside his tent were claw marks, burned deep, spiring outward. The wooden people whispered the tale for years to come. He heard the scream of desert. He saw the Ifrit buried by Prophet Solomon himself. Some say the moonless nights, if you camp too deep into the empty quarters, you'll hear it too, the scream beneath the sand. Not of a wind, not of an animal, something ancient, demand, and still awake. The story about an Ifrit is something of an entity in Islamic culture. It's a form of a jinn that can change forms in any animal and is a very powerful entity. Many people believe in Islamic culture. It is better to not speak about it, and better to never find the details. That is always saying that always connect to the God and always pray to Allah, that you will be safe from these type of things and not become the victim like Khalid did for his greed and for his misadventures. For more stories like this, please subscribe to this channel and keep watching the spine-chilling stories.